Hold on. Wait, can you hear me? Oh, yeah. But I'm not using it for a game. I'm going to be shooting scenes inside of this. Hold on. It's because I'm not going to be talking that much. I'm going to put some like music in the background. Let me upload that file. All right. Give me just 1 second, chat. Hold on. Media source. Yeah, I'm going to be using it for my Star Wars thing. My next Star Wars film. I can give you a tour if you want, but I have to like lock in and shoot some of these scenes. The next Star Wars film is coming out February 27th. Hold on, that might be too loud. Okay, but what I said was the next Star Wars film is coming out February 27th. And this one I'm currently working on will be coming out in the summer. So I'm going to be shooting some scenes inside of this. What's the map like? It's kind of like Kowloon, if you guys have ever heard of that. So like, there's like a lot of ghetto alleyways and streets like this. It's really crammed and tight. A lot of shops. But there is parts of it where it's like more advanced like this. Or like, let me show you this one. So if you go down here, there's like a little secret entrances. I built these all in like tiny areas. Come down here. What's my favorite horror movies? I'd probably say Alien and Predator. Those are probably the best. They're scary, but also good. And here's like another more advanced civilization or area into the civilization. But anyway, what I'm currently working on up here is more of like this portion of the city where everything's like all crammed down here. Can you guys see that? So currently I was working on this alleyway in a separate game, but I'm coming back here. Yeah, Alien versus Predator, or just like Alien and Predator. Like those are some of like the better. If you classify those as horror sci-fi, then yes, that's considered horror. Alien, I would say. But I'm in this world because I am doing like a separate game where I need some assets. So I'm just gonna be grabbing these real quick. Group as model. Let me save this to Roblox. Save to Roblox. Okay, let me make this a model. Let's set it as model. Creator, me, yes. Okay, I'm gonna save it over there. Okay. My favorite horror movie is Night of the Killer Clowns. I was never really big on horror. The Friday the 13th movies are good. I've seen all of those though. But I don't know. I just prefer Alien and Predator. I like them. They're different. Okay, so I'm gonna mute in a second. But this portion right here, see that? I'm gonna close this place and show you where I'm working on this into another game. Are you guys ready? All right, here it is. Okay, so for the next Star Wars film I'm working on, it's going to start off with my character, Darth Nedic, is going to be on this city called Ground City. It's similar to not Novelation. It's similar to Coruscant, right? And he's here to get rid of some of the crime syndicates and some of the crime organizations. So this portion of the city is like the most ghetto of Ground City. And he's here spying on a man that's about to make a drug deal with someone inside of this bar. But they won't be Roblox avatars. Just let me delete these because I'm not going to be doing this as a Roblox animation anymore. I built all this for an animation, but I never got a chance to make it. So I'm just going to be using it for my Star Wars film I'm working on. That's live action. Yeah, there will be a lot of like action, bro. So this one, he's spying on a guy making a drug deal. He's waiting for him to come out. He's going to pin him up against this wall. So I'm going to actually shoot this in real life with my brother of me grabbing him, pinning him up against a real wall. And then I'm going to blend it together to make it look seamless inside of this shot right here. So he'll be against this wall. And then it'll cut to me and my brother in real life up above like this, like a camera angle like that. And I'll blend it together with this. Adding obviously some particles like smoke, steam, rain coming down. So it like really looks realistic. And after I interrogate that guy, he tells me who his boss is, and I go onto a rooftop. I'm going to have a sniper rifle pointed at a window, and I'm about to assassinate his boss, right? But then he gets a phone call. He picks up the phone, and I hesitate to snipe him because I can see him through a window, through a distance on top of like another rooftop, right? I hesitate to shoot him because he's talking to someone else. I'm like, who is this guy? And then I realize that, hey, he's not the only one in charge. There's someone above him. And if there's someone above him, there might be other people that can lead me to other crime syndicates. So I keep that guy alive. Instead of sniping him and finishing the job, I wait to get like a chance to take him down. So I wait like a few weeks, and I finally have the chance to get him when he's about to do a trafficking shipment. I kill all of his men. So I'm going to do like a saber fight of me slicing off their heads and everything. I'm going to do CGI as much as possible because I don't want to do AI of me in Roblox doing like flips and stuff. So it kind of looks really like badass because I can't like do all of like their moves in real life. So I'm going to do like motion capture in Roblox, me doing flips, killing all the men. And it's going to show me cutting, holding my saber up to my hand like this, looking at the guy with my helmet on. By the way, this is going to be the helmet I'll be wearing. I look up at him, and then he's like afraid, like, please, take it all. Take what you want. He'll be saying something like that. Yeah, there will be blood. Yes, and this is the part where the blood comes in. This is where I'm going to show the blood. I grab him by his neck, and I start squeezing his cheeks hard enough, and then I'm going to add like a crinkling sound of like his teeth kind of like chipping out of his like being cracked inside of his mouth, and you can see blood dripping down it, right? And I'll be like, who's your boss? And he's gonna play dumb, like he's gonna play dumb, like he's gonna be like, what are you talking about? And then I'll squeeze him even harder. He'll be like, okay. If I give you his name, I'm a dead man anyway. You're a dead man if you don't. That's what I'll say to him, or something like cheesy like that. He gives me the intel, and then I just cut his head off with my lightsaber anyway. And then, or fast forward to me inside of my ship, which I do have a 3D model for that. How much detail will there be? My goal for this one is to put as much detail in as possible because the last one I did a bunch of CGI of like blasters, weapons, guns, all of that type of stuff. I want to do explosions. So the first ever Star Wars movie I made, the first few were just lightsaber fights. But this last one that's coming out February 27th is going to have guns, fist fights, and saber duels. But the next one I want to work on, which is currently this one I'm working on, this will be coming out in the summer or probably in August. And this will be an 8-minute long one. It will be more of storytelling with explosions, action, character development, and more like realistic arcs instead of just like always fighting. That's literally what this is gonna be, bro. It's gonna be a mafia Star Wars show because the Darth Maul show, Shadow Lord, that's basically what Maul is. He's a mafia boss in Star Wars now. And I kind of want to like get that idea. Like when the show drops, I'll have more of an idea of like, okay, wait, I could actually do some of that too. So when that show drops, while I'm working on this, I could be like, maybe I should go back to those scenes and kind of edit them a little bit because the Maul show had this into it. So it'll give me ideas for mine. But this is just one shot of me putting them against the wall. So I'm going to have to build multiple different worlds. Like even the scene of me about to snipe the man. So this is where this will be. Me pinning the guy up against the wall, telling him where his boss is, blah, blah, blah. That's what that will be. But there's something else that I wanted to like finish. Because this world, I'm done. This whole thing, I'm done. I'm done this one. I don't need to worry about this until I start shooting, which I'm waiting for it to become nicer out here in Canada. So I can go out and go shoot. Next one I'm going to be working on, though, will be the sniping shot. Because not every single scene inside of the show I'm working on is going to be CGI or fake. A lot of the shots are going to be shot in real life. A little bit of them will be shot in worlds like this that I've made. So this is the up above version of that city. So this is still ground city that I built. But this is more of like a humanized civilization of it. So it's like more of like a open, instead of all tight, like you were looking at the other ones are all really tight. This one's way more open, kind of like humanity, like here on Earth. There's a lot of roads and streets. But I kind of don't want to do this world because I'm probably just going to use this world because I made this giant city in the background, kind of like Cloud City. If you guys have ever seen Star Wars, you know what that is. This is what Air City is based off of Cloud City. And this is what this is not going to be shot inside the film that I'm working on, the next one. This will be shot as like a background shot. It won't be shot on that city. It'll only be shot like from distances like this. So you can kind of get an idea of what it is. Will there be deaths? Yes, there will. I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to try to do as much like choreography for this one that's coming out in August, because I want it to be really like intense and extreme. But it's going to be more of like character development more than action. Because this one, I want to spend more time on for like other stuff. Because if I'm going to be actually doing these as my hobby, I kind of want to make it like really enjoyable for people to watch. Like a lot of these I was just doing just for fun because I just like doing it. But now that I've realized that people like them, I gotta keep doing it, but I gotta improve every time. So every single one that I publish, I gotta step it up a notch and make it 10 times better than the last. I gotta put in more effort than before. And once I am at that like peak effortness, then I gotta do that for all of them. If that makes sense. But the last film I did shoot was inside of this setup. So there's a lot of things in my setup that represent Star Wars, like these wall panels or like these ones right here. So if there's going to be a shot of me wearing my helmet inside the show, I'll have a lot of areas, if I'm inside my house, say, to shoot in here. Because I'm going to be living in a small city, aka this one that I'm showing you on screen. So this room being small is perfect for the show because I'm living here on Ground City. And everything here is really like claustrophobic and tight. Like you can see all these apartments look very tight. And everybody's probably like confused that are like joining in on stream. They're probably like, why is he building all this in Roblox Studio? It's kind of like what I grew up on. Like I use Blender, yes, but I just like have a thing for Roblox Studio. Like everything just feels more comfortable building in here than Blender, because like I can, just in case I need like a model quickly to like test, I could just grab it from the sidebar or just import stuff that I own. But this is a room that I made for one of my characters. I'm going to be putting him in here. He's going to be an assassin like me, but he's not a Sith. He's just going to be a regular assassin. So in another episode, I'm probably going to be going to his house. I witness him killing people, and I kind of want to like have like a one-on-one duel with his guns. In real life, I'm going to do that duel and then shoot it like I walk into his room. It's going to show me walking here, looking around for him. Jervis Sebastian. I'm going to be looking in each room, seeing if he's home. But I don't know. This one that I'm currently working on, I got to pay attention to, not any other ones. This one I got to lock in. Wait, hold on. I just came up with like an amazing idea. If I'm going to be shooting all the shots with like CGI character models, I could design them in Roblox too, instead of like finding people to like build them all for me and like pay them on like sites like Fiverr and stuff for on Blender. I could probably look through the Roblox catalog, make characters with the certain items that I'm already wearing in real life. Like I could look on the Roblox shop for the Imperial Death Trooper helmet, use that, find like a black outfit with a military vest, because Roblox has realistic characters now. Mix that all together and I could shoot scenes of me like, say, sliding down walls like this. Okay, that's actually like an amazing idea. Because like Blender's so annoying to use sometimes. Like I have to wait hours for certain shots to render too. Facial animations I won't need to worry about because my character's wearing a helmet. And if I want to do real facial shots, I can just record myself in real life. I think that was like a peak idea. Hold on, I gotta look on the Roblox shop, bro. I need to start favoriting items. All right, good night, bro. See ya.